Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Leo weekly money and career reading from November 10th to the 16th, 2025. Leos, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Leo's weekly money and career, November 10th to the 16th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hereout, for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for money and career for this upcoming week? What are the messages? What is the root of the matter? What do we need to know for the sign of Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo in money and career? Okay, lots of cards. All right, Leo, one more card. Okay, thank you. Okay, Leos, let's see what we got. Remember to check out if you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, thank you so much for supporting the channel. We're trying to get to 50K, Leos. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your power to help push to 50K. Subscribe if you haven't yet. It's free for you. Takes 1 second. Doesn't cost you anything. And thank you so much for helping reaching 50K. We can do this, Leo. We need your energies. 5 of Pentacles. We need your power. The Lovers. 9 of Swords. Am I reading this? Let's see. We'll see if it remains that way. It's almost like this energy keeps flip-flopping with the Hangman. So maybe you're waiting for something, something's delayed, and now it's going to be resolved. There's a pause there to reassess, a pause, a temporary pause to figure things out. So something's delayed, something's paused. Let me know, Leo, what this is all about. If you're connecting already, what is paused, what is delayed? Comment down below. Let me know what your situation is and what you're going through. We have 6 of Wands, beautiful, 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Magician. Okay. High Priestess, the Devil, the Empress, beautiful, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, there you are, Leos in all your glory, 3 of Pentacles, King of Wands, there you are again, powerful, Leo, powerful, and 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you have felt left out. Something is delayed or paused, or maybe you're waiting for an answer. Maybe you're waiting for the money. Maybe you're waiting for the offer. Maybe you're waiting for the budget to go through, or whatever it is, whatever the delays are, the stop, the pause, you have felt, you well, first of all, you felt unsupported, but you feel left out because you're waiting for an answer, or it wasn't enough for you, or the budget's not there, or you're waiting for that money, waiting that, right? But there's an energy where you feel unsupported or you feel left out. Okay, so you're reconsidering this. You are reassessing whatever you're going through. We have the Three of Swords and the Devil, which tells me that, and the Five of Wands. Well, Five of Wands just lets me know that there's a lot of people, a lot of conversations, a lot of noise, a lot of options, too many people, too many options, right? And there's a pattern here, or you have been attached or bound by a contract, or attached to a certain job or business situation, or maybe it's a job search and you're waiting for answers, waiting for callbacks. It's stressing you out. It's giving you anxiety. But I feel like whatever you're waiting for in this job or in this process, whether it's money, whether it's an answer, whether it's clarification or truth or whatever, it's also making you understand during this process that you have to do things differently, that your perception has to shift, that you have to look at things from a different angle. That's why we have the Hangman. When things are on pause and not going anywhere and stagnating, and you're waiting, delay, that also means that things needs to shift. Things need to be seen in a different way. Your dynamic has to shift. And so even if it's anxiety driven, and even if maybe there is the end of a process, the end of a job, or the end of a collaboration, or the end of that way of doing business, or the end of that company you're doing business with, or that company you were bound by contract, or that you were working with, or that you were waiting for the job or waiting for the answer, it feels like that bond that you had is very controlling or manipulating or toxic. And so whatever the answers you're going to get, maybe from that person or from that entity or from that enterprise, that institution, that it can be anything. We'll pull more cards to see what this manipulation is, who this person is, or what this company is, or why are you stopping? Because there's disappointment there. So you're disappointed in this company, or there's disappointed in this team, in this manager, in this business, in this person, whatever, because you feel controlled, or you feel like you've been bound to this contract for the wrong reasons, and you felt manipulated, or maybe you still feel manipulated. And that's why this is on pause, because it cannot move forward the way they want, or the way they're offering, or the way it used to be done before. If this is a company that you've been working with for a while, or a person or an entity or a dynamic you have been in for a while. Okay, so that is also giving you anxiety. But you have the Lovers. And so the Lovers is about reflecting on who you really are. And you want to be honest with yourself and honest with your integrity, your truth, your understanding, and you want to be in sync with who you are. And this is really about a decision that speaks to your honor and how you want to move forward in your job, or how you communicate, or what type of business you want to be in, or the type of people you want to work with. You don't want to be in a controlling environment or in a toxic environment anymore. And that's what the Lovers is a big decision. So either you have felt trapped, or maybe this is attachment over ego, over money, power, money, success. Maybe that's what the entrapment is all about. Maybe that's what the delay is all about. Everybody's in it for their power, their money, and success. Maybe you are as well, right? But you're not trapped as you think, right? Because you have to want your freedom enough to change and to see things different, to get out of that entrapment and move forward on your own success. So it's almost like face what's controlling you, name it, right? That's where the power begins. If you feel that this manager or this person or this company or this group of people or this dynamic, whatever it is, comment down below, Leo. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know what this is all about. If you connect with this, what is on your mind right now? How are you moving forward? What are you going through? This is, you know, it is you now understanding, realizing the attachment you have or the thing that's not working anymore. And then with the Lovers, it is about the decision, right? It's sort of like that declaration of who you are or who you choose to become, or how you're changing your vision, how you're changing your ways of making money, or your ways of communicating, or your ways of doing business, or getting that job, or within that job, within that company. It's your decision, and your decision is consistent with your values. And so you're making a conscious choice here to be in alignment, you know, and in action, aligning action and value to be in harmony with you, with yourself. Most importantly, you want to be true to yourself. And you have victory over that. So even if it's very competitive and there's a lot of people and a lot of discussions and maybe meetings where everybody knows everything about everything, right? Too many people, too much noise. But here you have the Ace of Wands. So you're coming out of this in a really powerful way, in a victorious way. You're rewarded for your hard work. You're rewarded for your values. You're rewarded for who you are and the choices you are making. So for your commitment and the honesty because of your values, you're seen, you're acknowledged, you're rewarded. So whether you're looking for a promotion, or looking to lead a team, or looking for more responsibility, or just looking for that job, looking to make more business, to make more money, this is a power decision that you're making, a power decision to stand by who you are and to stand by and honor yourself. It's very honorable what you're doing. It doesn't change that you want to be successful and want to make money and all that, but it's a very powerful decision that speaks of who you are. Beautiful. Comment down below. It's powerful. So, but it was time. It was time to use your power, Leo. It is time to use your power. It's about time. It's not, I do feel like you've lingered in this and the delays have been there. You've been waiting for the answers, waiting for the callback, for the money, for the meeting, whatever it is. Comment down below. But it's time to assert yourself with the Magician, and to show everybody who you are. You have the experience. You have the tools, right? Use them wisely. Focus your mind and your will manifest to reality. Right? Your ideas, your experience, your connections, your whole possibilities now, right? It's time to direct and focus and apply and not worry about the minutia or what other people are doing or how they're conducting themselves. This is about honoring yourself and living your life in a truthful way and making your decisions in a truthful way. It's powerful. You look beyond what is going on. Look beyond everything that has happened up to now and who is involved and who, what, where, right? Look beyond all that. Maybe it's just gossip. Maybe it is, you know, a lot of people that you're working with. Maybe it's the competition, or maybe it's the people you're working with in the team, in the business, in your work environment, whatever it is. But you know more than you realize. So trust your instinct about these decisions. Trust your instinct about work, about your profession, your job. If something feels off, if there's a toxic situation or a toxic person or or environment, someone not honest or whatever it is, in a project, in a business, in a development, or even in finding that job, you're probably right. So even if you can't explain it, or even if it hasn't been addressed yet, or even if, if it's been beneath the surface for a long time, just keep composed, right? But you don't need validation. You don't need to prove anything right now. Observe, and make your own decisions according to your truth, your honesty, and your integrity. Maybe there were hidden opportunities. Maybe there were unspoken rules. Maybe there was a career opportunity that passed you by. That's possible. Just use your discretion and listen more than you speak, and draw your own conclusions and be true to yourself. You're going to move into a much more creative process, creative jobs, ideas. Your creativity or your ideas are going to bring in money. They're new. So either you have a new financial idea or a new creative idea, or you're training for something, learning for something. You are now bouncing into something that is different. So either it is something that you have been working on for a while, and all the seeds that you have planted are finally coming to rise, coming out of the earth and blossoming, so you can grow your own garden and make money from your own garden, right? Whatever ideas it is, whether it's a business, maybe it's a garden, maybe it's flowers, and maybe it's fruits and vegetables and produce from the earth. Maybe it's that. Whatever it is, you're anchoring yourself in something that you have nurtured, nurturing yourself, nurturing your ideas and your creativity, and that is going to be rewarding, and that is going to bring in money. There might be a learning process, or this is really a new idea that you're stepping into. Baby steps, beginning steps. It's just the beginning of this new adventure, but you're certainly amping up, because you go from you're not alone. You're building this with other people, teamwork, collaboration. You're building something. Maybe you're building your business, or maybe you're joining a team in a company, or maybe you're building a house. It's possible. Anything's possible, but you're building something, and with what you're building, you will be very creative, and you will get money from that. You're going from the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands, which tells me that you're extremely assertive, of course, Leos, right? Huge personality, obviously. You're very confident, or you are becoming very confident in this new job, in this new community, team, business, company, whatever it is. And you will become magnetic with money, right? You can attract resources. You're going to attract resources, finances, new opportunities through your personality, through your charisma, and through leadership, right? Because you're making very smart decisions, smart investing decisions, creative decisions, very smart, that will bring in more resources and more money. And then you move on to the King, where you're becoming master at this. Leader, entrepreneur, maybe it's your own business. Comment down below if this is something that you've been working on. You're getting money through business and creativity. So are you taking on a leadership role? Is this your vision? What is your vision all about? Leos, comment down below. There might be a strong risk management here, but it's innovative. It's new. You're doing something new. You're evolving in something new. You're creating something new. It's a whole new vision, a whole new ball game. And this is your time to shine, because you're leading this from the get-go. You're leading this. And this is your long-term financial stability. This is your legacy. This is becoming your legacy. So it's about money, generational money. It's about your family, a financial legacy. Maybe it's real estate. You can be in real estate. You can be buying, selling properties. You can be building houses, building properties, or this can be something that you're building for your family. It's about long-term financial security for you and your family. So you can also help your family. It's your legacy, I do feel. All right, let's see if there's, all right, so I'm going to start with, we don't really need to do much, right? Pretty much sums it up. But all right, let's dive into this toxic energy here, or this thing you feel trapped in or bound to, or that you're disappointed with. What is this Three of Swords? And again, you know more than you think. Follow your instincts. What is this Three of Swords devil energy here for Leos? Money and career, sun, moon, rising, Venus. What is this? Okay, yeah, well, deceits, not trusting. You feel that they betrayed you. Seven of Swords, right? This so caution if this hasn't happened yet, right? This is either hidden financial risk or theft or deception, or maybe it's just poor planning, right? And there's a need to be more strategic and more transparent on this person, boss, company, or people. One more card, please. Yeah, you're very committed in this job, worked really hard in this job, probably specialize at what you do, but poor planning or mismanagement, or, you know, whatever it is, it's very disappointing because you can't trust these people anymore. Okay, so is there one more card? Okay, so you're partnering up with someone else or working with someone else. Let's go over here on the Five of Cups. Is this money that you're owed? They're not talking to you. Yeah, oh, we have two. There we go. 10 of Wands. So you're at the end of that. It's been a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility, a lot on your shoulders. But you're stepping away. You're stepping away from something that is not fulfilling anymore. So maybe you're stepping away from a job. Maybe you're stepping away from that business. Maybe you're stepping away from that contract, from that company, or that person. You're stepping away. It is no longer fulfilling, no longer working for you. You probably have had it, you probably have worked there for a while. It has been safe for you. Maybe you have a lot of coworkers and friends there, or maybe you worked very long for a while in that company. You've been working there for a while. There's emotions there. You have attachments there. You have people that you're attached to. But on a business point of view, or financially or professionally, it's no longer for you, so you're stepping away. And you're out of 10, so you're done. You're done. End of cycle. Okay. But yeah, it's stressful and anxiety, but you're making that choice. And plus, things have been delayed forever. So everything's on pause. So if everything's on pause, you know to make the right decision. Specifically, if you know if something's not done, not honest, and something's toxic there. So you're making your own choice to step away. Why do we have the Hangman? What is on pause? What is on pause here for Leo? The truth. Integrity. That's what's on pause. And you want clarity. You want the conversation. You want to know the truth with this King of Swords. And you want it logical. You want it fair. Or maybe that is on pause, that it's no longer fair, no longer logical for you, no longer budgeted or disciplined with money. This can be legal matters. This can be, about ethics, responsibility, accountability, and you're going on a different strategy. You're going on a different route. And It's been on pause because of money issues, legal matters in the financial leadership, or people, you know, it is no longer fair, or it's no longer honest. And so you don't want to be part of that anymore. I don't blame you. I do not blame you, Leos. One more card on the Empress, please. Let's go on the new. So there's a new collaboration. You're stepping up your game quite rapidly here into a new financial beginning and fair. There we go. And something fair. So there's a transaction there. A money transaction, giving, receiving money in a fair way. It's balanced. It's something that you're owed maybe, or maybe you're getting loans. Maybe someone's helping you financially, or you're helping someone financially, or you're coming together with other people or a partner, joining resources to push forward in this new project, job, business, idea, whatever it is that you're developing that's creative. And at least if it's not creative in an artistic point of view, you're certainly creating your own business, your own dynamic. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Leos, money and career. Remember to click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, or double check if you are subscribed. Thank you so much. It's free for you. Takes 1 second. And we're trying to get to 50K. Thank you so much for your help, Leos, in pushing forward in 50K. I know you're going to be a huge help because you're a powerful, powerful energy. And if you are interested in getting a tarot reading, you can get personal tarot readings during lives. We come on Monday, Friday, and Sundays. Sundays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Monday and Friday, it shifts around a little bit depending on my schedule. But we would love to have you, Leos. Please join the community. If you want a tarot reading, you have to join membership, right? But all tiers get access to personal tarot readings during lives. But we would love to have you anyway, whether you're subscribed or not, although you should be subscribed, that's free. But whether you're a member or not, we love to have everyone join in the chat, join the community. It's a really positive energy, so join us. Don't be shy, Leos. We'd love to have you there. All right. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is one last message for the road, please? Money and career, Leos. One last message for the road. Ooh. Okay, well this one came out. Let's see if there's a couple more that want to come out, Leos, or is that it? There's your person, or there's your link to collaboration and success, or the new. Oh, there was two. Okay, well there we go. Stepping away. Here's your new opportunity, or here's the new person with whom you're moving forward. You've been working with them. You're expanding a business, or moving, or traveling, or or you're moving forward successfully in this project, in this job, in this business, whatever it is. Yes, look at that. Powerful. Confidence is coming back. Positivity. It's clear. You're also healing and purging all the negative energies, so you can really move forward in a successful way. It's clear. It's fair. It all makes sense to you with the sun. The sun is all about boosting your confidence because you're in the right place. You made the right decision, and now it's all moving forward in a very, very clear and it just makes sense to you that you're in the right place. Celebrating, beautiful, this whole new adventure. And yes, we do have the Seven of Swords, which just confirms that you can't trust those people anymore, or they deceived you, or they were dishonest. Thank you so much for watching, Leos. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to say that the magic word here is powerful new start. Powerful new start. Yes, powerful new start will be the magic word to put down below in the comments section if you wish to put your name in the chat, in the hat for a free reading, or just to empower yourself to move forward into this powerful new start. Put it down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Leos, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.